You think you know the dark? You think you understand what it means to be lost? Trust me, you don't. Not until you stood in the soil of Chhayaheen, the village of no shadow. This village, tucked away in the arid folds of Rajasthan, was just a faded dot on the oldest maps. A place swallowed by the sand and the silence. I went there searching for a story, the kind that sells views on YouTube. I found something that wanted to swallow me. The air wasn't just cold, it felt heavy, like breathing underwater. The locals, those few who dared speak of it, said the sun itself avoids this place. They warned me about the Satrangi seven hues that don't belong to the light. I walked into the center square, and that's when the first wrongness hit me. There were no shadows. None, not from the crumbling archways, not from the skeletal branches of the ancient banyan tree, and certainly not from me. In a world defined by light and dark, this place was a flat, sickening gray canvas. It was the tree that drew my eye next, the banyan of sighs. People used to tie their deepest regrets to its roots, but tonight the roots looked fed, plump. As I touched one, a whisper, dry as sand, scratched against my ear. It wasn't words, it was the sound of forgetting, the sun avoidance. It wasn't a blessing, it was a curse laid by something that hates definition, something that feeds on the boundaries between what is real and what is merely shape. It started emerging from the very air, tall, featureless. It didn't walk, it slid, and it had no shadow to anchor it to the ground. This entity, it wasn't hunting me for my body, it was hunting my silhouette, my definition. It wanted to erase the line that separated me from the void. I remembered the legends. If you lose your shadow in Chhayaheen, you don't die, you simply unbecome. You become the background noise of the forgotten. I ran blindly, stupidly, praying for a street lamp, a single ray of defiant sunlight, anything to cast a line of darkness behind me. But the shadows weren't just gone, they were taken, and I could feel the edges of my own form starting to fray, to lose purchase on reality. I made it out, I think. But every morning when the sun rises, I check to make sure that dark shape behind me is still there. Because out here, on the edge of the known world, I learned the terrifying truth. A shadow isn't just where the light isn't, it's the proof that you are. And in Drachizut, some things are so hungry, they'll steal that proof right out from under you. Sleep well tonight and thank your shadow.